Hi everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to episode 4 in our Adventures with American Truck Simulator, the Big World edition, where we've added a bunch of map mods to the game. Our immediate objective today is to take this waste paper from Raton, New Mexico, where we are, down to Gallup, New Mexico, which sits right on the border of Arizona, because one of our first objectives in this save, one of the map mods that we've added, is the map mod to expand the map in Arizona. So I think I'm going to try to I don't know if we're going to make this turn here. This is pretty tricky. We're going to go way over in the other lane here. This is an adventure already, an unexpected one. Hopefully no cars coming the other way. I think we've got this. Don't try this at home, everybody. Looks like we made it. Okay, and we're going left here, so that actually works out pretty well. Okay, so first and the light screen. This is starting off swimmingly here. So our goal for today, we have a lot of objectives, a lot of things we're working towards. If you watched the last episode, we just bought our new truck here. We've got the Kenworth. We can't see it, but it's in front of the trailer here. We've got this load of waste paper that we're pulling that's blocking the view. But we've got our new Kenworth. We're going to kind of enjoy this ride in our new truck for a little bit. We might get a message from the bank along the way that we can get more loans. And if we can, we're going through Albuquerque, and there's a garage in Albuquerque, so we might buy our first garage in this save, and which would also give us enough money if we can get that big loan to hire our first driver and buy our first AI driver truck, if you would, to buy our second truck for the game. So lots of little objectives, but right now in game time, it's 9:40 in the morning on Tuesday. We should arrive just about dinner time, but we're going to take a lot of detours on the way. So let's take a quick look at our map for today's adventure as we start out here. So we are in Raton, New Mexico. Our objective is to get to Gallup. I want to do that because we've added the Arizona Reworked mod here. So I want to kind of drive around Arizona for a little while, exploring that as we level up, which kind of before we go to our first big objective, which is to explore Mexico down here. So many fun drives down there. That's our big first objective. But along the way here in Santa Fe, there's kind of an observation point and a question mark. We can explore that to increase either our dealership knowledge or our recruitment abilities. Then in Albuquerque here, there is a little scenic viewpoint that we want to check out on the way. This is where that garage is. So if we do get bank notice that we can borrow more money, we'll go buy the garage in Albuquerque and hire our driver. There's a Peterbilt dealer we want to unlock down here. And then we're going to make our way into Gallup. All together, counting kind of the wanderings, I think it's about an 8-hour journey here. If we did it straight, it'd be about 6 hours. We're adding a couple of hours on with our little wanderings and stuff like that. But looks like we've got some kind of murky skies in front of us here. About 10 o'clock in the morning. Let's get down the road about an hour and then we'll check in and see how things are going. So we get stuck in a little traffic here. There's a bus in the right-hand lane that's going really slowly. There's 2 trucks behind that. So I don't think I'll be able to kind of pass both trucks in the bus before we have to get off here in Santa Fe coming up. So I'm kind of chugging along at like 57 miles an hour while everything is flying past us at 65 miles an hour. It tests our patience sometimes, but I'm doing okay. This is our exit up here, though, for Santa Fe. We are almost to our first observation point. So we're about an hour into the journey so far. That was a really easy stretch, despite the fact that we got Pokebus in front of us. But yeah, we're making good time now. Santa Fe, we should unlock Santa Fe here momentarily, and then it's a matter of checking out that viewpoint. No word from the bank yet about expanding our loans. I do wonder, so we took out, whoa, I gotta stop. We did take out that extra $10,000 loan, so I wonder if that might be preventing it from unlocking the bigger loan, the $400,000 loan. I'm not quite sure if it works differently than it does in Euro Truck Simulator 2, but usually in Euro Truck Simulator 2, we got the $100,000 loan. We got the 100,000 euro loan eligibility, and then shortly after that, the bank notified us that we could get an additional 400,000 euros. And that allowed us in that career to buy a garage and 2 more trucks. But I'm thinking the same thing happens here in American Truck Simulator, where after we get the $100,000 loan, shortly after that, it lets you know that you can get a $400,000 loan, which will allow us to buy our first garage. So I'm kind of going on that premise, but I wonder if the fact that we took an extra $10,000 loan might be blocking that. So what I might do is try to pay that off. I'm not quite sure how it works. I'm sure it'll sort itself out. But anyway, we are in Santa Fe. There's a little observation point down here. Our new truck, as much as I like how this rides, it definitely needs some more horsepower. It does not have a lot of juice here. We go from 0 to 20 in about 5 minutes. It's just a little bit pokey. There's a train around us somewhere here, but I don't know where it is. Anyway, we're going left up here, so we will check out that observation point as soon as we get there. So there, it's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. How do we get in there? We have to pull over there? Just like this, I guess? I guess we can do this, right? We could go wrong. All right, we are here. Looks like there's some kind of a church right in front of us, right? Well, anyway, let's see what it is here. All right, enter the activation point. What do we got? The city of Santa Fe, just a gradual overlook here of the city. All right, let's enjoy our Santa Fe escapades. Now, of course, New Mexico is where we started our first American Truck Simulator career, which was actually about 2 years or so ago. One of the things I remember about New Mexico, especially because we started in Roswell, it's a traffic light capital of the world, which I was worried that the whole game was going to be that way. It turns out it's not. It's just more or less a New Mexico or a Roswell thing in particular, although there are some other places that have traffic lights that are in comparative density to Roswell, too. It's a nice little look at Santa Fe here. We'll let this kind of pass on here, and then we'll get back on the road. We've got a question mark right down the road to explore, too, so I'm kind of curious to see what that is. All right, so that finished up. I can actually see it right here. It is a recruitment agency. We're going to cut across to get it, and we just picked it up. That's good. Now, we want to get back out onto the highway and head towards Gallup. We'll see in a little bit. Okay, so we've been sitting in this little traffic jam. The light's green, but nobody's going anywhere. What's going on, people? Why is... There's a car in the way, and it's just stopped. Okay, now the light turned yellow. We're going to solve this our own way. Because that's not going to work. They just stopped there. Nobody's going anywhere. Yeah, that sign was optional. See this car right here? We've been sitting here for like 5 minutes, and nobody's going anywhere. So we're going to go this way. That's going to solve the problem, right? Okay, it's going to take us around a little bit, but... That can't be... We got the sign here. Don't go away. Don't go away, son. Don't go away. Don't go away. Oh, it fell off. That's on the street. We were sitting there for like 5 minutes. Whatever. Sometimes the AI traffic struggles a little bit, right? Actually, it doesn't look like it really changed that much of our distance here, too, right? So we're just going a little bit of a back road there, too. But yeah, I waited for... The light was green when I got there, and there was traffic. And I thought, well... And I heard a train siren or something like that, so I thought for sure there was something to do with the trains. But then the whole light, it went green, and we just were sitting there. Nobody's going. So that car in front was having a bad day. And instead... But that's pretty funny. We carried the no right turn. Was it no right turn? What was that? No left turn? I don't know. Anyway, problem solved. Opportunities gained. We're taking a little bit more of an extended detour through the downtown cities of downtown of Santa Fe here, or at least the outskirts of Santa Fe. Anyway, 4 hours left in our journey. It's a little bit afternoon. I thought we might get a notification from the bank around noontime, because that's when we have to pay our loan, that we might get more money available, but no luck so far. So I'll keep an eye out for it, though. Maybe it's a time zone difference or something, but we'll keep plugging along here. Looks like we're almost back to the highway and back on track. So, Albuquerque, just a short hop down the road here. We did not get any message about increasing our loan options, so we're going by the garage. We're not going to check that out because it doesn't look like we're going to have enough money to buy a garage in this episode. But we will check out this dealer. I think it's a Peterbilt dealer down here. To open up more options for us as we go forward. So that's a good thing here. But now we're going to be stuck in traffic and lights and things like that. It's, you know, when you have a powerful engine and you get off the highway, it's pretty quick because you can accelerate and things like that. But this load it's not that heavy, but yeah, and this on this uphill, watch, when we get going here, it's like everything's just going to leave us, and we're going to be stuck behind here. Come on, people, let's go. I don't want to hit the brakes again. Hopefully we can make this light. This could be a close call. Come on, keep going. I don't want to hit the brake. Let's go, people. Let's go. Come on, car, turn. Oh, God, he hit the brake with the... I had to stop, and now I lost all momentum, but we made the light. Okay. Wow, drivers are having a day today, but we're not going to let it knock off our equilibrium of happiness here. I'm still doing okay. Okay, green light up ahead. Let's go. It's this car in front of us. This guy can't drive. He was probably the one back at Santa Fe that was screwing up the left-hand turn and just cut down here in front of us. We have to take a right turn up here. We're going to cut this truck off. Hopefully we can do that. Come on, truck. Let us go. All right, this has become quickly an adventure here. There's a lot of traffic in Albuquerque. I was just kind of commenting how it seems like with 1.47 they've lightened up the traffic, but we've had a lot of traffic in this episode. So, okay, around the corner here, we'll unlock this dealer. We'll see you in a minute. Aha, actually, it is not a dealer. It's just an observation point on the other side. Let's get gas while we're here. We don't really need it, but it's so obvious to pick it up when we're right here. All right, let's see what we've got here. I feel like some of these, were these added after we've been, I don't remember these from kind of our previous adventures, but it would have been 2 years ago. So the Albuquerque Junction, this must be famous for something, is where two highways come together. Got some risque billboards over there too. One of these real billboards are getting pushing the edge a little bit there, but so this is just a bunch of roads that come together. So is it a famous junction? Is anyone from New Mexico watching this and knows about this? It looks like two highways that come together. Not trying to steal New Mexico's thunder here, and it is kind of cool to see all the different roads that come together, but is it really that amazing? I guess it's kind of cool. And I don't know. I don't want to say I'm not impressed, but I'm not sure it's worthy of a viewpoint. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, we'll let this go through and let's get back out on the road. We have things to do and places to be. And there's no dealer here that we were seeing. So, okay, we'll just get back on the highway. 4 hours left in our journey? So we've got a ways to go still. Looks like I've got a waypoint set on the right-hand side. I think that was this one here. I'm going to clean that up and then we'll get back out on the highway. What? Did you see that? That was perfect. I came to a complete stop. I turned my signal on. I turned right, and they gave me a $260 red light violation. That one, I've actually been doing them pretty well. Oh, did I have my left signal on? Oh, that would explain it. Darn it. I was so convinced I had it right. I turned my left signal on instead of my right signal on. So yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Can we go through this? I think so, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Darn it. Okay, I thought I was doing the right thing, and I can't do that. That was our first find in this adventure, though, so all things considered, not too bad. We should unlock this Peterbilt dealer right now here. We're still in the outskirts of Albuquerque. Let's pick it up right here. Unlock it. There we go. Peterbilt dealer discovered, which is good, because now we can buy Peterbilt trucks, get back out on the road here, and head on our last 2 hours down towards Gallup, New Mexico. I want to try out the adaptive cruise control when we get back out on the highway, so we'll see you in a little bit. I just timed this truck. We got about an hour and 47 minutes left. It's taken about 15 minutes of game time to get from 0 to 60, and we still can't cross over 60 with this, so yeah, struggling. Anyway, let's try the adaptive cruise control once we get a couple more miles on this thing. It turns out that almost every key on the keyboard is already mapped out to something else, and the adaptive key control, when I looked at it, it wasn't mapped to anything. So it took a while, because every time I tried to press a key thinking like, oh, that's not used for something, it would tell me that it negated the world map, or it deactivated, the such and such, the beacons or the differential or something like that. So it was kind of, wow, yeah, it's like every key is, finally I turned off the light horn and used J for it, because I don't think I've ever used that one. So that might help, but let's go. Let's get 62 miles an hour here. Actually, let's just try it now and see if this works. 61, maybe get a little bit more speed here, because we're going to run out of time. This might not be the best stretch to check it on too, because I think what it's supposed to do, right, if you get a slower car in front of you, it's going to adjust your speed. Okay, so there we go. Adaptive cruise control is on at 65 miles per hour. Now we just have to find a slower vehicle to get in front of. Where's Parkero with this bus here so we can pull in behind him and force us to jam on the brakes? It's not working. We're losing speed. Okay. Adaptive cruise control fail. Now it's going to take us 10 minutes to get back up to 65 miles an hour. Speed is so precious in this truck. Anyway, we'll figure it out and turn it on in a moment. My adaptive cruise control isn't working. I'm pressing, maybe this truck doesn't have it yet? Is it kind of an advanced feature of trucks or something like that? Because I'm pressing J, and I know I mapped it to J, but it's not doing anything. I just lose speed. Anyway, we'll figure it out at some point in the future. Whoa, what's going on here? Little bit of a detour. Oh, it's fine, right? No problems here. No reason to detour here. Just a little bit of a problem on the right side of the road here. We can just slide by this. This is just a minor inconvenience. Hello, officer. How you doing? Good job. All right. Go right by it. Yes. Okay. Problem solved. Detours are optional, right? Okay. So we have about 16 minutes left to go of side wheeling here, and then we will arrive at our final destination, and we're going to see if we can park this waste paper. Haven't driven for a while an American Truck Simulator. If you watch the Euro Truck Simulator episode that came out, real life was super busy for the past week, so that's why, because the job that I have gets really busy from the middle of May to the middle of June, but now things look really good for a nice consistent run of being able to have time and play and record going in the future. But that means I haven't driven an American Truck Simulator. I haven't backed up and parked for about a week, so we'll see how this goes here. But worked out well in Euro Truck Simulator. It was an easy parking job though, so we'll see how it goes in this one though. We should discover Gallup momentarily here. There we go. All right. Oops. Now let's see if I can put the right signal on to make this turn here. All right, so we pull up, stop before the line, put the signal right on, turn to the right, and it should let us do this, right? If I get a ticket here, I would be so disappointed. Okay, there we go. So it turns out if you use the right signal indicator in more ways than one, you actually don't get a ticket. So I still can't believe I turned the left turn signal on to make a right turn. That's just, yeah, that's kind of a, do that in real life all the time too. You know, I'm just kidding, don't. But all right, we are almost here. Backsides of Gallup. There's our police officer keeping an eye on us. We are here. This is one of the train yards. These are always an adventure, I feel like. I feel like these are some of the harder ones. Where do you need it? 90. We'll see. But I think I've been here before with kind of articulated trailers and things like that, which always makes it hard. Hopefully this won't be too bad. It looks like it's flashing right there. This looks pretty straightforward, actually. We're going to have some to drop it in between a couple of trailers here. But if we cut over here, real close, go by it, make our cut, we should be able, oh, we're going to drop it right in between these trailers. That should be okay. So now we've got to go by it before you make your cut. That's what real truck drivers tell me to do. We go over here. Now we turn like this. And if we do that kind of thing, and then look out the left, we should be lined up pretty well. That actually kind of worked. I'm not sure if I did it right or not, but let's see if we can drop this one in. I feel like I gotta cut it a little bit sharper here. The light's a little tricky to work with, but a little bit sharper. Bit better. Straighten it a little bit. Turning a little bit. Gotta cut it a little bit more, maybe. Now almost straight, right? Now cut it. Drop it in. Oh, I'd be excited to get this in one shot. I feel like we're a little bit off. It's a little bit too wide, right? Wait, this is flashing. Yeah, we're a little too wide, maybe. Now we gotta straighten it back out. Maybe it'll give it to us, though. I don't think so, though. A little wide on it. Give it to us. Yes! Whew, that was nice. First shot. I mean, it wasn't... We're tad close on this side. But we didn't hit it, actually, which is pretty good. That's a wee bit generous there. I can't imagine someone would be happy if they came out and inspected this parking job after we left. But we didn't hit anything. No damage done. And the game generously gave us our money for it. Let's pick up this money here. This should help us a little bit. I think if we get over 10,000... We don't, though, right? 7,000, 8,000... 8,300. We should level up here, though. Let's get to... Yes! Nice! We are level 3 newbie now. 8,300. Let's see what we've got here for money. Now, we can pick up a number of things. Let's do the... We got flammable. We've got long distance. Let's add one to high-value cargo here. Drop that in. We'll apply that. Now we've got an email here, so maybe it's the bank telling us we can borrow more money? We can help you grow. Excellent. We couldn't help but notice the credit limit has been raised to 500,000. Feel free to draw from the available sum at any time and your local bank dealer. Excellent, because I think, what do we have now? We have 10,217. So this is what we can do. Let's just sort this out before we leave. We can come in here and repay the 10,000. Boom. So we'll repay that, and that opens up the $400,000 loan, which means next episode we are going to buy a garage, buy at least one truck, and hire a couple of drivers. Maybe we'll do a vote like we did in Euro Truck Simulator 2 for our second hired driver. See you in the next episode. A lot of things. I'm excited. So new garage and all these kinds of good things happening in the next episode. I'll put a link to it as soon as it's ready. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Bye.